Hi everyone. Today I'm presenting my project titled Credit Card Approval Prediction System. This project is developed using Python, Flask, machine learning, HTML, CSS, and scikit-learn. The main objective of this project is to predict whether a credit card application is likely to be approved or rejected based on the applicant's information. Nowadays, banks receive thousands of credit card applications. Manually verifying every application is time consuming and may lead to human errors. To overcome this problem, machine learning can analyze applicant information and predict approval decisions more efficiently. Our system helps automate this prediction process. We have used the following technologies to develop the project: Python for programming, Flask for developing the web application, HTML and CSS for designing the user interface. This is the static CSS file and this is the HTML file. And then we've used pandas and numpy to pre-process the dataset that we've loaded. And then we proceeded on to use joblib for saving and loading the trained model. And then we used Git and GitHub for version control. We used the credit card approval dataset for this project. This is the dataset that we have used, and the dataset contains applicant details such as gender, income, education, family details, family status, housing type, occupation, credit history, payment status. During pre-processing, I checked missing values, checked duplicate records, merged the datasets, created the target column, and encoded categorical values. I split the dataset into training and testing datasets. We then trained multiple machine learning models to compare their performance. The models that we used are logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, and many others. After training, I compared their prediction accuracy. Finally, I saved the trained data model using joblib and integrated it with the Flask application. Now, I will demonstrate the working of the application. This is the homepage of our credit card approval prediction system. Here, the user enters applicant information such as applicant ID, annual income, gender, own car, own house, number of children, income type, education type, family status, the type of housing that they have, and their employment details, whether they are employed currently or they are a student or they are unemployed, their phone and email, their occupation, the number of members in their family, and their credit card status. After entering all of these required details, we click on the Predict Credit Approval button. Once the details are filled and this button is clicked, the machine learning model processes the input data that the user has given and predicts whether the credit card application is approved or whether it will be rejected. The result is displayed on the next page. Now, this is the entity relationship diagram of our model. So, this basically shows the relationship between the various entities in our system. These entities are namely applicant, credit record, and the prediction. So this is the entity applicant, which has all these attributes of an applicant: ID, gender, age, income, basically all the inputs that the user has given. And this is the credit record, and this is the prediction that our model makes. And this shows the relationship that each of these entities have with each other in our system. So this basically represents the database structure of the credit card approval prediction system, and it shows the relationship between various entities, and each entity has a primary key and a foreign key, and the way they are connected with each other. Now I will briefly explain the project structure. Our project structure contains an app.py, preprocess.py, and train model.py for Flask backend for data preprocessing and for model training respectively. The templates folder contains the HTML files, and the static folder contains the CSS files. Models folder contains the trained machine learning model. Dataset folder contains the datasets, requirements.txt for project dependencies, and then we have a readme.md for project documentation. In conclusion, this project demonstrates how machine learning can be used to automate the credit card approval process. In the future, this project can be enhanced by using larger data sets, improving prediction accuracy, adding user authentication, connecting to a real database, deploying the application to cloud platforms. Thank you for watching my presentation.